Good morning. Welcome to Our View. Hope you've had a good week. You know, Christmas, they start Christmas celebration and decorations so early now that, I was still swimming in my swimming pool when I first saw the first decorations. And it's kind of hard to get into the true Christmas spirit. But last Saturday helped kick that off in the Conyers Parade. And, we have such a great community that this parade, I think, had about 70 floats and featured the rain poured out of the heavens, and people still came out in droves. And our mayor and chairman had to hop out of the car because it caught on fire, and they still finished in good humor. And that helped a little bit. And the fact the weather's gotten a little chillier, it just makes you have a little quicker step, and you get a chance to see people's red faces because of the wind, and their smiling faces. And I'm starting to get into the Christmas spirit now, and it's kind of a nice time of year. And so I just want to remind you of a couple things that we've already talked about, and maybe a few more. If you haven't finished your shopping, do your best to shop locally. Again, we have plenty of shopping around here that can get anything you want. We have a mall right up at Stonecrest. You don't have to go fight those traffic messes in Atlanta or any place else. So shop here. You'll feel better about it. Take time and slow down a little bit. When you go through your neighborhoods, don't go so fast. Go a little slower, and you might see some neighbors outside that you haven't seen. Stop and say, hey, how are you? Merry Christmas. You'd be surprised at the smiles you get. If you're grocery shopping, pick up a few extra cans of food and take them to some of our local food banks and churches that give food to people. Christmas is not all about presents and gifts and things like that. Remember that what the true spirit of Christmas is, that this is when Christ was born, and the spirit that he gives you throughout the year. Take some time to remember that and spend with your families. Smile a little bit, slow down, put your phones away, and celebrate the true meaning of Christmas. And it's going to be, you'll see smiles. And, when you see people in the mall, when you see people in Walmart, and when you see people, tell them hi. Even those people you don't know, say Merry Christmas. If you go to Starbucks or Wake Coffee House or something, pay for the drink for the person behind you. Just do some little acts of kindness, and you'll feel much better about yourself. So, we at the Rockdale News are so grateful to be able to serve a community like this, because the feeling of love and peace that exists here, and the fact that it's like dealing with your brothers and your sisters and your cousins, and every day you can fight and you can argue, but you usually make up, and the next day you start all over again. So this Christmas season, slow down, shop local, and be happy. And just remember that because Christ came here is why we're all here. So Merry Christmas from us here. And next week we're going to read a letter that was written by a little girl to the New York Sun editor about Christmas. So we'll see you next week. Have a good week. And oh gosh, and I almost forgot. I actually visited with Santa this past week. And that's probably the biggest thing that's made me really happy, because he personally told me there were a lot of good things coming to the children of this county and this city, and to some of the adults. So this is going to be a good year in Rockdale and Conyers. It's going to be a very good year according to Santa. So, from Santa and from us again, Merry Christmas.